Okay, I'm going to go ahead and submit an event. And I am actually going to plug in so when you log in to submitting an event, you'll actually see your dashboard, and then you'll also see a message that is saying if your event has been canceled or postponed. So to kind of reiterate, if you do have an event listed on our website that ends up being canceled or postponed that's happening in April or May, you can actually go in and edit these events yourself. The way that you can do that is go to events here and then click on the event section. And then you'll see all of your current and upcoming events here. So you'll see the Polar Express popping up. I don't know why that is showing up there, but also like this Jack Daniels. I'm going to go in and edit this as an example because currently Jack Daniels is not open. So we're just going to say postponed here. And then we want to be sure to select the postpone category. So currently we've got community here as the primary, and you can leave that. No need to change that at all, but then you can select canceled and postponed events right there. And that's the best way to edit. And I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. And I'm going to proceed to step 2. And click OK on that. That's our copyright acknowledgement. Oh, I got to check that box. That's what it was telling me. Also, if any of you have any questions, you can reach me at my office number, which is 615-321-4939. And I'm happy to walk you through that. My extension is 132, and Deborah at our front desk can route you through to my cell phone. So we're not wanting to change any dates on this event, so we're going to go ahead and click to proceed to step 3. And this is the preview feature. So there's the postpone that we want in the title. And then we have our new category. Where is that? I don't know if it shows up on here. But we have checked that. So now we can submit our listing. And that should be all that you have to do. So I just received an email that says, let's see here. It says that this event listing is approved. So, and it's now published. So if you make any changes like that, that is totally A-okay. We appreciate you guys helping us out. I think that's one reason why we have over 500 in this area right now. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning, and we're going to talk through how to submit an event for online and streaming purposes, and then also for nonprofits that are participating in the Big Payback. I'm going to show you which category to select for that. You want to make sure if you are participating in the Big Payback, you're going to want to make sure that you're selecting 2 different categories. And so I'm going to go ahead and create a new event here. And I'm going to title this Quarantine. Can I not spell today? Quarantine Tunes. So it's a virtual event of blues music. So it's a rainy day, and I really love some blues. So then you can actually copy and paste your event description in this field. We do recommend 1 to 2 paragraphs max, only because it kind of bumps everything down, and so the information kind of gets bumped down on your event listing. So the shorter, the better. We do recommend that you don't use personal like I, we, us. We want to make sure that we're not including that in the event description. We want to keep it in third person as much as possible. So you can also bold text, and you can italicize and link within here. So I'm just going to put a test right here for right now. Your event website is going to be your primary URL from your, if you are an organization, this is going to be your primary URL to your organization so that people can find the information about your event. If it is a Facebook event, that's totally fine. You can link directly to Facebook. If it's Eventbrite, if it's anything like that, you feel free to go ahead and link to those. So I'm just going to put Facebook right here. But then you want to include the URL. So I'm just making this up. We'll call it Quarantunes. That is what I called it, right? Yeah, Quarantine Tunes. So my presenting organization, so currently I have City Winery tied to my login. When you create a login, if you want your presenting organization to show up like the City Winery did, that is an easy fix. You can contact support at NowPlayingNashville.com, and we can tie your organization to your login. We can also tie your venue. So you'll see that City Winery is actually on my venues too. So that way you don't have to fill that out every time and try to go through everything. Like I'm going to go through, you can do a keyword search. So I'm going to search for the Community Foundation. So there's my organization that I'm representing. And then your venue currently, if it's an online event and it's happening, in the next couple of months or really anytime, we have an online venue category. So venues are required. We do have a temp field, so you could actually add a new venue here, but we do recommend that you use this online field as it has to be a registered venue in our system for your event to even show up in searches. And so the good thing about having all of this with the online and streaming events is that we're going to begin to feature these on the homepage. So we're also still going to feature some postponed events so that people have the new dates. And like I said, as soon as all of this is over, we will change postponed to have just a normal listing like it's been in the past. So you can select your primary category. So this is Quarantine Tunes. So it's not a canceled, so I'm kind of going through online and streaming. So there it is as the primary category. Now, it's music. It's a music and blues. So I'm going to select music right down here. I'm also going to select blues and jazz. And I can select as many categories that are respective to the event. We ask that you don't select a lot of different categories that don't apply to your event. If it was a class, you could select this right here. If it is a lecture and discussion, if it's just like a Q&A, you can do that here. If you are a museum, you could select that here. I know that the Belcourt is doing some movies, and they are charging some fees, and so you could select movies right here. So I'm selecting all of these currently. even though they don't apply to my event, just as an example of some different things that you can do. So obviously it's a free music event, so you could select that as well. We do have a Nashville tornado relief category, and so those are for benefits and fundraisers only for Nashville tornado relief. So if you are selling shirts or stuff like that, you can tag Nashville tornado relief, and that way it'll get listed on our site. And then I would just put the venue as online as well for that. Does anybody have any questions about the categories before I move on? If you do, you can comment in the chat feature. The additional event information is about basically your ticket admission. So like the Bell Court is charging a fee here. So we would put that as, I believe it's, I don't know what it is. We'll just say it's $12.50 a ticket, or I think they are doing tickets for it. And then they send you the link so that you can watch the movie. If it's free, you can just put free. You can actually add bold text here and links as well. In addition to that, you can move on. If there is a, this is the ticket website, so where people can buy tickets. So for the Bell Court, where they're charging a fee, to link directly to their website, which I know they use their own ticketing platform. So that's something that they can do. You can also include an information phone, and I do recommend that for organizations to be able to call for questions, especially if you're a normal venue like a museum, so Country Music Hall of Fame or the Bell Court or something like that. If you still have an information phone that is available so people can call and have questions. I've already received a few phone calls at home about people that just had a few questions about canceled and postponed events. So and they were general public people. So I do recommend listing your phone number there. Your email is not required. And if you have a discount link, you can always add that. That is a new feature to our website, so that will come into play more as we get back to normal at some point. So no need to worry about that right now. And then I'm actually going to not include this right here either, because it's a free event. We do have a little coronavirus COVID-19 update. If your event is being affected, canceled, or postponed due to this response, you can provide more details right below in this information. It will populate. So I'm going to just put the test here. And then you want to upload an image. So if you're using an image, you can just upload that image, or you can upload your logo. And so let me see if I can, this is a TPAC image. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. It's a little distorted because it's a 300 by 300. Our site does prefer a 400 by 400. So just keep that in mind. It could be pixelated. If you do have a video, we do have a video area on Now Playing Nashville, and I'll show you that here in just a second on our homepage. We're very excited because of all of this COVID-19. Some of our new advancements that we're coming out with our new website, we've gone ahead and pushed to the front end. And so that includes our video area. And so we're very excited about being able to have this and being able to have stories. So if you do have a video link, it can be YouTube, Vimeo, and Brightcove. So you just click the share options and you would add that there. So because I'm logged in, it already has my contact information here, and I'm going to go ahead and proceed to step 2. And so step 2 is where you add your dates and times. And so for a virtual event, if it's happening every Wednesday, like I know, let's see, Brandy Clark did a book club. She's doing one every Monday so far, and I believe she's playing every Wednesday. So we would start this on this Wednesday, so tomorrow. And let's say currently right now, because we don't know when this is going to end, it's going to run through April 8th. So we'll just select that. And then you click Save Dates. And then you want to select your time. So keeping in mind we're in Central Time Zone, so we're going to say 6 o'clock, and you can apply the time to all dates right here. If you wanted to just edit one, you can actually click on the date right here or the time right here, and then you can change that. I realized that I need to go back, and so I'm going to go ahead and instead of proceeding to step 2, I'm going back to step 1. I'm going to hit the back button. Sorry about this. I realized that I didn't touch on the big payback category. So the big payback, which seems like it got removed somehow. So I do apologize on that. I will get that fixed. But it is just like this Nashville tornado relief category. And I will check in with our developers and see where that went. So that would be a button that you check there. So step 2, we're going to move on. And I believe it went ahead and saved my date information I put in. And my times are still there. So now I'm going to proceed to step 3, which is the preview. And then quarantine tunes. Yes, there's all my categories that I selected right here. So online and streaming. It's a virtual event of blues music. It is $12.50 a ticket, but it's also free. I find that very funny. There actually is no buy tickets, so that is not populated. So the times are all there, 3 o'clock, 6, and 6. And then now I'm just going to submit my event listing. So that will, once I click the submit button, that will go to our pending area, which our team will be able to review and approve all of your events. Currently, we do have less than 100 in our pending queue, so that is a really good number. We haven't seen that in a few weeks. So should be able to get to your event listing pretty quickly since we're all working from home and working pretty fast on all of this information. So does anybody have any other questions? Feel free to comment. I do hope that you guys will utilize the online and streaming function of our website. Also, we do have some excellent stories here on our blog. You can see 150 Nashville restaurants offering delivery and takeout options. Also, you can see our live stream of music and entertainment. This is updated daily. So if you're familiar with our Live Music Tonight feature that we've always had on Now Playing Nashville, this is similar. It's just in a blog post format. So you can kind of see, I haven't updated this yet this morning, but you can see how we have things to watch right now. We had all of the information from yesterday, as well as this will update, and we'll move everything from the coming soon for things that were happening today up to the top, and then we'll add new stuff as well. So very excited to have this blog post on our website. Also, we have a great online resource for your children. So we know there's a lot of working at home moms right now who are also having to entertain their kids. And so these resources are great. You do have like watch Broadway musicals and plays. We've got Mr. Maddie's World, the Nashville Mom, the Knoxville Zoo. Got lots of different things. Emily Arrow, who was a former Nashvilleian and now lives in Portland. So you can see her YouTube channel there. And, of course, Go Noodle. I had no idea they were a Nashville-based company, and so I'm very excited to have them on here as well. So lots of things to kind of keep busy. If you have any story ideas, if you're with an organization and you have some story ideas, let us know. You can email me at Erin@NowPlayingNashville.com. That's ERIN at NowPlaying Nashville.com. I thank you all for joining me today, and I really appreciate you taking your morning out of being here, and hope that you're staying safe and healthy. And hopefully we'll be back to having events sometime soon. I know I can't wait to get back out and just have a normal life. But anyway, thank you all for being here again today. I really appreciate it, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.